Hey guys, I hope everyone's doing good. So today we'll be talking about how to increase your win rate with SMT. So SMT is an ICT concept that you could go find in his videos. He explained it himself. I'm just making this video to really help clarifying the subject. Personally, SMT helped me a lot with my win rate and with my understanding of the market. And I think you guys should really not pay attention, but guys should really take this concept seriously and give it a chance, study it, and try applying it to your trading. And you'll see that if you understand SMT, honestly, it helped me really learn how to read the charts and not get confused. Because if you just look at liquidity at levels and price levels and time, yes, it's really good. But once you add SMT to that, it just clarifies the whole thing and you feel like you've been reading the charts wrong the whole time. So personally, that's how it affected me. And I think it's a super important ICT concept that a lot of people don't really dig into. So yeah, enough of that. Before starting, I just wanted to say that personally, I trade futures. So my examples here will be with NQ and ES, but really you can use SMT with Forex pairs. So you can compare two pairs and it will do the exact same thing. And you can also use it with the stock market or whatever you guys are trading. But if you're here, I'm assuming you're probably trading either CFDs or futures. So yeah, let's get into it. So first of all, what is SMT? What does SMT stand for? So SMT stands for Smart Money Technique or Trading. Honestly, the T, I'm not 100% sure what it stands for. If you guys know, let me know in the comments. Yeah, I did quick research and I didn't find it. So yeah, it basically just stands for divergence. So if you Google divergence, it's just a concept that applies to anything. I just gave here some mathematical examples. So here you have a gradient. So the one on the top is going right, the one on the bottom is going left. Then you have divergence where there's the plus sign and the arrows are going to the outward of the figure. And you have the one in the middle where we have divergence when the arrows are actually attracted to the middle. And then on the right, you have one turning counterclockwise, one turning clockwise. So yeah, that's what divergence means. It just means something is doing that one car is going right, the other car is going left. So one pair is going up, the other car is going down. The other pair is going down. One pair rated a high, the other pair did not rate the high, right? So just see it as comparing two things, and these two things are doing opposite stuff. So what is not SMT? So if you're looking at NQ and ES, so I just wanted to say that ICT said that the strongest SMTs are going to be between ES and NQ. So since I trade NQ, this is what I do. But anyways, I just wanted to add a little parenthesis here. So what is not SMT, which is totally fine. It's when two pairs, you're comparing them and they're doing the same thing. So here, as you can see, we have this low that NQ rated and then it's going higher. And then ES did the exact same thing. Sometimes NQ goes lower, sometimes NQ doesn't go as low. But yeah, ES still did the same thing and rated this low here and then went back up. So what is SMT? SMT is we have a low here and a low here. And if you're looking at ES did rate this low, even closed under, and then it switched back to going up. And you see NQ did not rate the low, but then it went up. So I just wanted to say also that SMT happens every day. And even if you haven't been using it, it's been affecting your trading without you even knowing. So sometimes you've been taking some trades that are going with SMT and your trade's been working really well. And sometimes you're trading on the opposite, you're trading against SMT and you probably wonder why you get stopped out or your trade doesn't go all the way up to your TP or it comes back and takes you out at break even. So yeah, SMT really happens every day on every time frame. So yeah, it's really important to understand it. So there's two types of SMT basically. There's bearish and bullish SMT. So one SMT basically means that it's going to go towards shorts and the other one is going to change your bias towards buys, right? So on the left, we have the bearish ones. So as you can see, one pair took the high, one pair is doing higher highs and the other pair is doing higher lows. So we can say NQ is doing higher highs and ES would be doing lower highs. And on the opposite side, a bullish, SMT that would make you want to look for a buy is when a pair is doing a lower low and the other pair is doing a lower high. Then this is a sign that the market might be reversing. So you don't have to draw all these lines. SMT really is something simple. It's just a concept that you have to understand. And even if you watch ICT live streams, he does always goes back and he peaks to the dollar index, or he peaks to ES when he's trading NQ, and he doesn't draw any lines. He just looks at it and he's like, okay, ES took the low here. I'm expecting NQ to do the same or whatever. So you basically need to just have both charts open and just have a glance at the other pair. It's not supposed to make your trading more complex. It's supposed to actually clear up your charts and make you understand price better. And really, to keep it simple, is when you're having SMT at the high of the chart. So when you're having SMTs with the highs, you'll be looking for sell, and when you're having SMTs at the lows, you'll be looking for buys. That's it. Super simple. So this is an example from today. So today, let me see, we are the January 24th. So as you can see here, SMT happens on price, but it also happens on time, which is even another confirmation that time and price is important when you're trading. So as you can see, we have a low here on NQ at 9:39 a.m. that hasn't been taken out at 10:03, and then market reverses and shoots up. Then when you look at ES on the right, that low is right here at 9:39, and we're way below, closed under, and then ES started moving up a little, but on the opposite side, NQ started moving up like crazy. So here you have an SMT basically where you have NQ not going lower and ES going lower. So here, all you have to do is open your eyes and you just apply that to your trading. So you don't apply SMT randomly. You don't just look for ES to start doing new lows and NQ not making lows. This ideally should happen around your usual setup. So if you're trading a market structure shift, you're trading a breaker block, you still want to look for the external and to basically the important price levels. So this should always happen near your liquidity points. You don't take SMTs randomly in the middle between two liquidity levels. Really, this should happen near liquidity levels. So yeah, now how do I use SMT? So for me, SMT, I use it as confirmation for my trades. So if we have SMTs on the lows, like I just showed in the example before, this is just a confirmation that if I'm going to take a buy, this is just like if we do a market structure shift and we have a bullish SMT, this is just another confirmation for my buy that it's even a higher probability to buy. It really helps with the probability of your trades. It's not a secret, it's not a secret sauce where it gives you 100% win rate, but it will improve your win rate and the quality of the trades you take. Because when you don't have SMT, sometimes this could make you avoid taking low quality setups. It also helps with my confidence and how the price will move, and I use it for liquidity. So I'll just show you two examples here. So here we have the ES chart from this morning, right? So as you can see, we took the 930 low, we closed below, we went high here, and then we went all the way down here at 10:03. And I forgot to put it on the screenshot here, but if you zoom out and you go on the 1 hour chart, at 10:03 here, what happened on ES is that we dipped inside a 1 hour fair value gap, and then we reversed. And if we look at NQ at 9:39, we were here. We almost rated the low, but if you look here, we did not, price did not make it under. So price here made a higher low and then shooted up, when here price made a lower low and then switched. So here there's two things where you can say that was SMT. First of all, there is the lower low, the higher low, but you can also say here that NQ was stronger because NQ was not able to go under that low, which means that the stronger pair is the pair that you would want to buy out of the two. So here we had a breaker block on both ES and NQ, but as you can see, the breaker was much stronger and a much higher quality setup on NQ. And this is why sometimes, you're looking at NQ, you're like, okay, I'm going to wait for price to raid the low, and then it reverses and it doesn't really raid the low, so you don't take the setup and price just reverses. And a lot that was happening to me, and I was confused, like, why does price takes liquidity, and why does sometimes price does not even take out liquidity and then switches up? Well, this is all because SMT, and this comes to the third point that I said on the slide before, liquidity. So personally, how I use SMT is I use it as liquidity. So for me, if ES took this low here and then tapped inside a H1 fair value gap, I expect the prices to reverse. And ES is usually leading the market, right? So if ES has taken out liquidity and ES just tapped inside a major fair value gap, I would expect NQ to do the same, regardless of NQ taking a low or not. So for me, basically, ES has taken liquidity. ES tapped inside the fair value H1 fair value gap. It takes the same boxes on NQ side. So for me, it's the same thing as NQ going down here and tapping inside a 1 hour fair value gap. So I apply the liquidity levels that are taken out on ES to my NQ chart. So it really helps you read the market better because you understand that sometimes NQ doesn't reach for those perfect lows that you identified that are clear, but it reverses. So this will help you really see that happening in live. So as soon as NQ took that low and tapped inside that H1 fair value gap at 10:03 here, at 10:03 I literally was watching my chart here and I was like, okay, I'm sure this thing is going to reverse, especially since NQ just gave us a breaker to the downside here. This for me was like a grab of liquidity. It was not a real breaker. And this is what happened. Second thing here that is really important is since NQ is stronger, your buy position is going to be of much, much higher quality. So if you compare both of these charts here, right? Look how NQ went up. As soon as we tapped inside the fair value gap, the 1 hour fair value gap on ES, NQ just went up, took this high in a few minutes. This is the 1 minute chart, by the way. In a few minutes, it took this high. And the same high is right here on ES. So as you can see, it was struggling to go up, it went down, and then it took the high much later. And yes, NQ was already all the way here, right? So your buy here will give you so much more returns and be such a high quality buy with almost literally no drawdown, while ES is going to be chopping around and you'll have to manage your position and be like not really 100% confident in your trade. And another thing about the quality is just look here at the retracements. Look how deep the retracements here are on the pair that is weaker. Compare the retracements on NQ, which is a stronger pair, or just barely like tiny down closing candles, and the movement is almost a straight line up. Where NQ, where ES gives you a big retracement here inside the low fair value gap, NQ just doesn't even care, doesn't even tap the fair value gap, and just keeps going up. So this really shows the power of SMT, guys. And hopefully that was clear. I know that could be a lot of information at once, but I encourage you guys to go back in video, rewatch it a few times, and feel free to drop comments if some things I went too fast or you want me to go more into details. But I like making my videos short. I like being straight to the point and making it as simple as possible. So guys, really, SMT does not make your trading more complicated. It just helps you read the chart better. As you can see here, I didn't draw any magic lines in my chart. You just really have to get to peek at ES or NQ, whichever you're trading, and just take a glance and it will give you an idea of what the market is doing at the moment where you're trading. So what I would say from now on for SMT, I would say go study whatever your strategy is. Apply the same strategy and try to do SMTs with your other pairs. So if you're trading Forex, I'm not too sure about that. You can go look online for some SMT videos on Forex. But if you're trading NQ, apply your strategy, but at the same time, find SMT on ES and check if you can find higher quality entries and you can find better trades with that. And yeah, like I said, ICT said himself that the strongest SMT is between ES and NQ. And yeah, remember that time and price matters. So you can have SMTs between random highs, but if you have SMTs with two highs that have the same timestamp on NQ and ES, these are even stronger. And like I said, don't apply SMT all over the place, guys. Keep trading like you're trading. Really focus on external and the most obvious liquidities, and apply SMT where you would usually take a trade. Don't try applying SMT on on some liquidities that are not strong. So yeah, I think that's all. I hope you guys enjoyed. I might not be the clearest person when explaining all this stuff, but yeah, I'm like, really, I think this video is a gem. I mean, not this video is a gem, but the concept of SMT is really crazy. Like once you guys really study and go into it, it really changes the whole way you read the charts. And once you understand SMT, you might realize that you were reading the price wrong the whole time. And I really hope this video helped you guys. And yeah, please leave comments. I really appreciate the support. So whatever, subscribe guys. I'm gonna start making videos again. And leave a like, leave a comment. Tell me what you guys want to see. If I didn't explain something, I'll make more videos about it. So yeah, until next time guys, take care and have a good one.